Hello, and thank you for clicking into Witchy-Woo Tarot. This reading is going to be for the twin flame soul connections out there and cannot possibly be for everyone watching. If this does resonate with you, please let me know in the comments. If not, feel free to check out my channel for other messages you might need to hear. So remember, time, energy, and gender are fluid. Feel free to reverse roles however you see fit, whether it be past, present, or future. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. So speaking of subscribe, thank you for the 1K, guys. I've only been on YouTube for 4 months, and so it means a lot to me that you guys are liking my content. So thank you to all of my subscribers, new and returning. Your support is amazing, and I really can't thank you enough. Actually, I'm going to try to. So speaking of, I'm going to be doing a giveaway, and I'm partnering with Messy Awakening Crystal Shop. So it's going to be a box, guys. You're going to get a ton of stuff, and we're going to pick a winner for our 1K subscriber giveaway. So the details of how to enter are going to be on my Instagram today, and I will also announce in that group, Tea, Tarot, and Astrology with Messy Awakening. So yeah, I will go ahead and tell you how to enter, but you're going to get a tarot deck, several pieces of jewelry, crystals, Palo Santo, and also a free reading from me. Okay, so there will be lots of goodies in there for you, and yeah, I'm really excited. So if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, or if you're not a part of that group that I just mentioned, please feel free to join us. It's so fun, and it's great having a community of spiritual and like-minded people who are wanting to learn more about their spirituality. So I love being a part of that group. Again, it's Tea, Tarot, and Astrology with Messy Awakening. It's on Facebook, and there's like over 12,000 people, guys. It's so much fun. Tons of spiritual memes, tons of opportunities to learn about all kinds of cool stuff. So come stop by. And again, Witchy-Woo Tarot on Instagram, and I will let you know how to enter that giveaway. So yeah, for those of you who follow along with my channel and Instagram, you know I've been talking about Lionsgate quite a bit recently, and tomorrow on 8/08 is when the portal will be officially open. But I'm sure there are lots of you who are already experiencing the effects, so let's talk about it. So for those of you who are here just for weekly check-in, there will be a timestamp down below in the comments. And for those of you who are interested, let's go. So every year around this time, Sirius, our spiritual sun, aligns with the pyramids of Giza and is the closest to Earth. So this is a lot of times referred to as one of the greatest energy shifts of the year, because the intense, powerful light of Sirius is going to be shining its brightest down on Earth. Okay, so fun fact, Sirius is twice the size of our sun and 26 times brighter. So this means an increased cosmic energy flow between the physical and the spiritual realms. All right, so during this time, we're going to be reminded of our power to manifest. We're going to feel more connected to the universe as a part of the source, really truly understanding our ability to bring our thoughts into reality. Okay, so some of you may be experiencing a lot of different symptoms. I'll go ahead and list some for you. You might be feeling some anxiety, dizziness, ears ringing, eye twitching, sensitivity around your third eye, flu-like symptoms like nausea, sore throat, and your chakras may be feeling like they're cracking open. Okay, so a lot of you will be more in tune with your psychic abilities. You may be experiencing prophetic dreams, astral travel, kundalini awakenings. It's going to be lit, guys. So you're going to be getting constant downloads, signs, visions, suddenly seeing lessons and challenges more clearly, and allowing your physical self to shed away what no longer serves a purpose, because we're now being aligned and ascending spiritually. So how does this all relate to twin flames? Well, for those of you who have been waiting around maybe for your twin to wake up or release some sort of karmic partner or situation, now is peak time. Okay, so those energy shifts are going to be amplifying awakenings and helping to release those stuck and stagnant energies that ego has been clinging on to. Okay, so particularly for divine masculine, because they will be longing for real, true, unconditional love and realizing where their ego has held them back time and time again. Okay, they're going to be driven to their higher calling, and they're going to be put back on their spiritual path. So whatever it is that they were doing over here, it's like Spirit's going to go and put them back where they need to be. Okay, divine feminine, you're going to be soaking up the Sirius sun. Okay, you're going to be radiating abundance, love, fertility. You're basically going to be magnifying these rays of light so bright it's going to be impossible to ignore. Okay, imagine how people used to tan back in the day with the mirrors in front of their face to tan their face more. I mean, kind of, I think like 80s vibe is what I'm getting, but that's basically what I'm picturing for divine feminine. Okay, so as I've also been channeling, the lower vibrational souls, aka distorted masculine and feminine figures, are going to be exposed very quickly during this portal. It's like the ones who have mastered hiding behind masks and like imitating kindness and empathy. They're doing that to try to keep those vibrational souls complacent, and that's no longer going to fly. Okay, they're not going to be able to have the ability to confuse or manipulate us any longer. So if you're feeling this intense energy buildup, go grab you some grounding crystals, bask in those serious waves of sun, and meditate. Okay, let it flow and allow yourself to experience this. Okay, it's going to be an amazing shift in consciousness. Okay, so just let go and just allow yourself to enjoy it. So yeah, I'm going to get some energy for the divine masculine and divine feminine, and we are going to see what is going to be going on with this energy. Okay, what's happening? So as we know, divine masculine, divine feminine, it's not about gender, okay? It's about polarity, duality, opposites, positive, negative. So yeah, he, she, it's all neutral. And that's a big part of the twin flame journey, okay? It's getting back to a place of neutrality, all right? No longer clinging to things that no longer serve, no longer, reaching for things that we shouldn't even be wanting to bother with, okay? No more worrying about a physical person. It's time for us to step up into our power and start really creating the world that we are wanting to see, right? That's why we're here. So let's get some energy for divine masculine and see what is being shed away. What lesson or theme is currently present for the divine masculine? Spirit guides, angels. Let's rock this shit and let's do it. Let's get some good messages tonight, please. All right, so for divine masculine, we have conception. Interesting. So, very interesting. Something is being born. For the feminine, we have realization. And the bottom of the deck, we have coherence. The frequency of coherence supports our ability to harmonize the frequency of the heart with the frequency of the mind for an optimal ability to create the reality that we desire. Guys, I can't even make this shit up. I literally was just talking about being able to step into our power and understand our ability to manifest and bring our thoughts into reality. Okay, we're starting to meet the heart with the mind and understand that we are the source. We are the power. We are the ability. Okay, I got the power. That's what I just heard in my head, guys. All right, you do. You have the power to do whatever it is that you want to do in this life. Okay, I just realized one of my little candles burned out. Let's see if I'll be able to relight it. Oh no, looks bleak, guys. Looks a little bleak. Oh, okay. Let's see if we can keep this one rolling. Okay, so let's talk about this. Conception. The frequency of conception invites us to bring our consciousness to our origin, the place where everything in creation begins. It helps us to remember the infinite potential and possibilities of this space and what we can manifest through our own focused awareness and intention. It's like the aha moment for the masculine. The idea is born. It's like, I get it. Finally, I think I know what to do now. I think I know how to proceed now. It's like the idea is born, okay? They are awakening. Their consciousness is being raised during this time. This is going to be when the magic happens, okay? Lionsgate is huge. Mass awakenings. Masculine has come up with a plan. Feminine, realization. The frequency of realization supports the internal process of becoming aware of our heart-centered truth, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in this world. So for me, I feel as if the feminine, what she's realizing is how she herself has been holding herself back, not really focusing so much on her heart-centered truth, realizing that she's projecting that externally, understanding now how to rein that in, how to focus. It's like an alchemy feeling, kind of like conception, kind of like coherence. It's all alchemy. The pieces are coming together for the feminine. She's understanding where she's held herself back. And although she is doing the work, just like the masculine, she's understanding now how she's expressing herself in the world, and that now is the time to truly focus on her heart's truth, her calling, her spiritual journey, okay? So let's go ahead and dig in and see what we have for the masculine. This reading is going to probably be a tad long. I'm going to just let you know in advance. So we're going to be using the Tattoo Tarot, which is quickly climbing up on my list of faves. You know, they're all my faves. It's like you can't have a favorite child, right? They're like my babies. So anyways, all right, let's see what's going on for the masculine during Lionsgate portal. What is going to be going on in the masculine's conscious mind during this time? In 1 or 2 cards, please. Okay, so we have the Page of Wands. What did I say? The masculine has come up with an idea. They have had a spark of creativity, and they are saying, aha, I've got a plan. Wow. Okay, so let's see what's going on in their heart space, please. Let's see what is going on in the masculine's heart space for the Lionsgate portal. Let's see. There's a lot of pent-up energy I'm feeling. I have this pit in my solar plexus. It's like the masculine knows. The masculine knows that he is able to manifest this wish fulfillment, okay? In his heart, that's what he wants to. 9 of Cups. So, King of Coins. I'm going to put that with this card too, because I feel like they go together, okay? So, King of Coins, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This is someone who is taking control. This is like daddy energy, okay? This is someone who is stable. They know they have the ability to do this. So, how they view the connection. Queen of Wands, interesting. What actions are they wanting to take towards the feminine during this Lionsgate portal? What are their intentions? This one wants to come out. And I'm trying to keep 30 from falling out. So let's try one more time. So, what is the intention of the Divine Masculine towards the Divine Feminine, please? And 1 or 2 cards. We have the 9 of Swords. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, very interesting. And what is their desired outcome, please? Ten of Swords. Wow. Okay, so the bottom of the deck, we have Two of Coins. So again, masculine is starting to make those changes. In the recent past, masculine has now understood, okay, who it is that they want. There's been a little bit of stuck energy, but they're making the changes. They're doing the dance of change, okay? There are scales inside of one of these coins, which tells me that they have recently found some balance, okay? Maybe they have found some financial balance and they're starting to really kind of get their footing, okay? It's like they're juggling, but this also tells me that balance is being achieved, okay? So again, with the Page of Wands, masculine has the idea now. As you can see, there's a letter tattooed on his hand. So from the last check-in, we know that the masculine's intentions were to move forward and communicate. We know this, but we're still waiting. We're still in that waiting energy, right? So the masculine has now realized what it's really going to take. They've come up with a plan. They've had a spark in their imagination and they're ready to go. So in their heart space, we have Nine of Cups, King of Coins. This stable earth energy person is going to be bringing in this wish fulfillment. That's what I see. In their heart, this is how they want to come forward. They see the feminine as their wish come true. And in their heart, the feminine makes them feel like this stable king. They want to be a father. They want to be a family. They want stability. That is how they plan to present themselves. So as you can see, the Queen of Wands is here and how they view the connection. So it looks to me like the masculine is seeing the feminine as like this totally sexy, amazing goddess, okay? She's in control. She has the ability to manifest. I'm pretty sure that the Queen of Wands was in the feminine's headspace last week, okay? So the masculine sees the feminine. He sees her. He understands, he knows that she's the only one that has control over his heart, okay? Feminine's standing there with her wand like, hey buddy, hey babe, I still have that wand. I've still got your wand for you. I'm just holding on to it, waiting for you, dude. So then we also have the Nine of Swords as their intentions. So with the Nine of Swords, we know this is all about being up late at night, burning the midnight oil. A lot of times I associate this card with anxiety and nightmares, but as you can see, this eye in the center reminds me of the third eye. I feel like the masculine intends to burn the midnight oil, stay up late, hashing out what it is that they're wanting to say, okay? Swords represent communication and mental conflict. So maybe the masculine is wanting to communicate to the feminine how much of a nightmare their life has been without her presence, okay? Their desired outcome is the Ten of Swords. They are wanting to manifest an ending, okay? Ten of Swords is a painful ending. Maybe they want to tell you about something that they recently ended, okay? Ten of Swords is about the completion of a cycle, and this is all about this heart-wrenching, heartbreaking feeling at the end of the day where it's like, oh gosh, I can't go on. You feel like you're dead. You're never going to be able to get up off the ground and pull those swords out of your back, okay? So the masculine has been absolutely miserable, and they're wanting to find a way to communicate this ending. It's like they've gone through hell not having you in their life. Things have been happening to them. They can't explain it, right? But they've been awakened. It's like they want to tell you they understand all of the pain that they may have caused, or all of the pain that they've gone through was to bring them to this wish come true. This is something they've been wishing for this whole time too. Okay, so whatever it was that was holding them back before, that cycle has ended, and the masculine is wanting to communicate that. Okay, so for the feminine, let's see what we've got. So let's see, for the feminine, what's going to be going through her head? What is going to be in her conscious thoughts during the Lionsgate portal? And this is the Crystal Visions, which is also beautiful. All right, feminine, let's see what you got. Oh, okay, feminine. Interesting. Heart space for the feminine. I'm about to talk about it. Of course, though, the Emperor is in her thoughts, in her heart. We have the 10 of Swords and the Ace of Cups. How does she view the connection? How does the feminine view the connection with the masculine? I feel like these are off. Sorry. How does the feminine view the connection with the masculine? Okay, so we have the Hermit, Two of Pentacles. Lots of synchronicities here, guys. Lots. Very interesting. Repeating cards coming up on both sides. That's why I like to use different decks. So her intentions, very good, feminine. Keep up the work. And her desired outcome. Oh, we have, wait, what just happened? Oh, there it is. I was like, where'd the Eight of Pentacles go? It was right there in front of my face, guys. So let's move this over because we've got a lot going on here. Move this up here. We'll talk about that here in a second. Intentions and her desired outcome. Beautiful. Wow, I feel like Queen of Cups comes up a lot for the feminine too. We always get the same cards, guys. Okay, so for the bottom of the deck, we have Queen of Swords. So the feminine has been cutting off people left and right, okay? Feminine is standing in her truth in the recent past. She's not taking any shit from anybody. She is, as a matter of fact, like at the earliest sign of a red flag, she's like, gotta go, bye. She's cutting the people off that need to be cut off though, okay? Feminine is using her intuition. Okay, this is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, using her intuition, standing in her truth. Just very powerful energy from the feminine, okay? In her conscious mind, we have the Emperor and the Knight of Cups. So she is still thinking about the masculine, okay? This is all about power and control in her mind. She's learning, she's realizing that she is powerful, that she represents the masculine energy as well. She's also trying to keep it together, right? But she's also thinking about this emotional new beginning, okay? She's thinking about this offer that she's been waiting for. And I think she's starting to understand now that maybe, because the Knight of Cups is, although emotional and although willing to move forward with intention, they can also be a little bit, how do you say, a little fickle, okay? So kind of like the Knight of Wands, where he rushes in and then changes his mind and rushes out. The King of Cups is the Knight of Cups is kind of like that in a sense too, because although, like I said, with intention, with emotion, they're still not in that king energy, okay? So maybe the feminine is also starting to realize that maybe her ideas of what she thought was supposed to manifest were not as stable as what she had envisioned, okay? Maybe she realized that she was kind of selling herself short, expecting a knight when she really deserves a king, okay? So in the feminine's heart, we have the 10 of Swords and the Ace of Cups. So in her heart, the feminine is wanting to know about this ending. We know the feminine can sense it. We know that there's that communication back and forth. Intuitively, the feminine knows where the masculine is on his journey, okay? Through signs, through visions. Like I said, she wants to know about this ending. She's also completing a cycle in her own, okay? She's letting go of the heartbreak. She's, maybe some of it's resurfacing, okay? Maybe it's pulling at her heart a little bit, but she's also needing to remind herself and realize, keep saying realize, and then I look down at that card. She needs to realize that all of those painful endings, all of that nasty energy needed to happen in order for this brand new emotional beginning to come forth. Okay, you have to clear away the stagnant energy in order to make room for the new, right? So again, shedding away things that are no longer serving, holding on to that heartbreak, holding on to that betrayal that you may feel like, oh gosh, like this, they hurt me so bad. Well, guess what? The longer you hold on to that, the longer it's going to take for this to come in, because it's not going to come in until you're able to release and heal in the now. Okay, so with the feminine's viewpoint on the connection, we have the Hermit, Virgo, and we have Two of Pentacles, which was on the bottom of the deck for the masculine. She is understanding that the time that the masculine spent away in hermit mode is because he was becoming enlightened. It's because he was going within. He wasn't out and about juggling. He was going within. He was learning more about his spiritual path, keeping to himself, and making changes. And like I said, the feminine is aware intuitively of what's going on. She sees tangible evidence, like we saw in last week's reading. She sees tangible evidence that changes are being made within the masculine. She's understanding his need to go within and keep to himself. Okay, because without the healing, without the learning, without the focusing on the spiritual journey, like I said, this cup is, it's like a bird without wings, okay? So, feminine's intentions is the Eight of Pentacles, which is beautiful, okay? She's going to continue to work hard. She's going to continue to manifest in her own life. She's going to continue to build her empire, build her own stability, focusing on work, focusing on her. Okay? She's... okay, so this also reminds me of this card, okay? So as we talked about here, it says, becoming aware of our heart-centered truth, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in this world. So the Pentacles are a very 3D type feel for me. Okay, this is tangible evidence in the physical world, right? So the feminine is also realizing that by expressing her passion and truth in a tangible way for everyone to understand, she's vibrating on a higher level. She's no longer getting lost in frivolous energy, okay? She's focused, she's driven, and she's moving forward, okay? So for her desired outcome, we have the Page of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. So this is very interesting. And I'm going to put the Queen of Cups down for a second. So as I said before, feminine might be realizing where she maybe had too high expectations of the masculine, where maybe she was more like wrapped up in the fantasy of what it should look like, the knight in shining armor on the white horse, but that's rarely ever the case in real world, right? Real world sucks. It's not like a fantasy fairy tale all the time, okay? If we want to make it that way, if we want to bring in a new passionate beginning and create this fantasy world, then we have to ground ourselves and get rid of unrealistic expectations when it comes to romance, okay? I think feminine is also understanding that it's not so much about the romantic connection as it is about the spiritual connection. So back to the page and Page of Cups and Page of Swords, 2 pages. I feel like feminine might now be more realistic in what she expects or what she's wanting from the masculine. She doesn't want some big grandeur, like out of control proposal. She just wants a conversation and an apology. This always comes up for the feminine. Feminine stays steady, okay? But now although she's relentless, the feminine also now understands realistic expectations. Okay? She doesn't expect something huge. She just wants a small, meaningful conversation. She's wanting the masculine to reach out in this way. The Page of Swords can also represent, spying, watching, learning, new ideas, as well as, the Page of Wands, okay? But this is about communication. And from what I'm seeing here with this storyline, I'm pretty sure that the feminine's really not expecting much, okay? She's focused on her path. She really doesn't expect, all the hearts and the frills. She just wants some clarity, okay? Queen of Cups. Also a part of her desired outcome. Feminine wants to present herself in this light. Okay, and let's go back to the Queen of Swords. She understands how powerful she is, okay? She understands that she can protect herself. She has the power in her intuition. She knows that she is free to speak her truth, but she wants the masculine to see her for her heart, okay? She wants the masculine to understand that this is an emotional connection. She's waiting there with her cup, peacefully. She wants to be empathetic. She wants to show her masculine that there really was never anything to be afraid of or to worry about. Because the feminine, she wants to harness that energy, that emotional, meaningful, and empathetic energy, okay? That's how she wants to be perceived by the masculine, okay? And it's not about like really perception per se, but this is like, we have the Emperor and the Empress, right? They each represent the four kings, 4 queens. So divine feminine, you have qualities of all 4 queens in the deck, okay? It's just a matter of getting a balance between all of those elements and being able to ground yourself and knowing which hat to put on when, okay? So maybe where the feminine was really quick to cut the masculine off in the past, now she's realizing that really what it's gonna take is just sitting back and showing that she's got her cup ready when the masculine is ready, okay? So let's go ahead and get some energy oracles and see what blockages are going to be taking place for the masculine during the portal. Whew, I feel drained all of a sudden, guys. Okay, so those wanted to pop, but they went back down and I didn't see what they said, so I'm going to keep shuffling. What blockages for the masculine, please? Any blockages for the masculine during the portal? Okay. Interesting. Archangel Michael. Root chakra. And action. And we have happy family on the bottom of the deck. So for the feminine, what blockage or challenge, what is going to be blocking the feminine? This one really wants to come out. What blockage? Come on, feminine. Feminine's like, nothing's stopping me. All right, I love that energy, feminine. Let's see, anxiety. Come on now. No more of that. Okay, so for the masculine, first chakra, Archangel Michael, so the root chakra, and action. So the root chakra, I feel like this is, it's like the who you are. It's like the base of all of the chakras, okay? There might be some anxiety on the masculine's part, some worries, some fears surrounding moving forward, okay? This might be blocking them. This is what's on their mind when it comes to any type of slowness of doing what it is that they need to do, whatever that may be, okay? And for the feminine, we have anxiety. So you know, like I said, during the Lionsgate portal, some of the symptoms that you'll experience, the first one I listed was anxiety. Okay, some of you may not, and it may not be anxiety in a negative way per se, because let me just tell you, during the full moon, I was anxious as hell, but I felt excited. It was like an excited energy, okay? And also, let me just say that one of the signs, okay, before reunion with your twin is feeling an excited, anxious energy. Feeling as if something big is about to happen, being excited, okay? Another one is seeing hearts everywhere, okay? So I think I need to start making some videos kind of talking about those type of things. You know, just talking videos if any of you guys are interested. So yeah, that's very interesting to me because I feel like the feminine is busting through that, okay? I don't see this anxiety as a negative thing. She doesn't even look too negative. She looks just like she's thinking about something. It's like she's trying to figure things out, okay? So for the masculine, we have forgiveness. And for the feminine, these are the Angels of Atlantis Oracle cards. So some advice from the archangels. Some messages. Okay, for the feminine, we have freedom. Beautiful. So let's talk about this real fast. So the masculine, I think the reason the masculine might be feeling and needing to work on that root chakra is because they're wanting forgiveness. They're wanting forgiveness. And as I always say, forgiveness isn't about really so much how you make someone else feel. It's about how you feel inside, okay? So if you are struggling to forgive someone, know that it's really about the forgiveness of self, for allowing yourself to stagnate in that negative energy and to hold on to something like that 10 of Swords feeling. Holding on to it's going to do you no good, right? So I think the masculine is also forgiving himself, okay? I think the masculine understands that, you know, a lot of these things were out of his control in a sense. The circumstances that he was faced with. And I think that maybe, you know, the anxiety and the worries and the guilt and all those things that have been building up for the masculine has really gotten him down. I think he's starting to understand where, like I said, the power is within them, okay? They are the power. They don't need to feel shame or worry or regret or guilt. They're learning to forgive themselves, okay? And if forgiveness of self is possible, then anything is, right? So we have Uriel, freedom for the feminine. Feminine is free, okay? She is experiencing ecstasy on her own. because she's following her true purpose. I'm seeing lots of financial freedom, freeing themselves from toxic energy. Just in general, living in a state of bliss. Like I said, they're going to be soaking up the Sirius sun during this time. They're going to feel free and light, and they're going to be reaping the rewards for everything that they've been working on, okay? So that's beautiful energy for both masculine and feminine. And before we go, I'm going to get some messages from Divine Masculine and messages from Divine Feminine. So if you're still watching and you are awake, let's see what the masculine has to say to the feminine. And these are my Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine energy oracles, which can be purchased separately or together on makeplayingcards.com. See, what does the all right, you know what, masculine has a lot to say, okay? Oh wow, and at the bottom of the deck, I was lying to myself about you so I could block out the pain of you not being in my life. What did I say? The masculine has experienced so much pain, okay? Their life has been a nightmare without the feminine. They've been lying to themselves. Straight up lying, trying to block it all out. Wow. So from the feminine to the masculine, what does the feminine have to say? Okay. There's one. Interesting. Self-love is the best love. That's right, feminine. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck, the only thing I'm chasing is my dream. Dang. Wow. So literal confirmation of everything we've been talking about in this reading so far. So let's go ahead and see what the masculine has to say. I want to pour my heart out to you. Very interesting, considering this 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords energy. It's like they want to let you know how, like I said, how freaking miserable they've been. 555. Oh, wow, guys, I just got chills. I've been seeing 555s a lot recently. As a matter of fact, I just saw a 5555 and a 555 on 2 license plates right next to one another the other day. So I'm making major changes to be with you. What did I say? The 2 of coins. It's all about making changes. So cool, guys. This reading has been so great. I'm leaving behind the old paradigm to align with the new. Basically, everything I just said about Lionsgate and the whole purpose and what's going to be going on for the collective. Amazing. I will do whatever it takes to get back to you. Masculine is determined, okay? Very beautiful energy from the masculine. Let's see what the feminine has to say. As we know already, self-love is the best love. So feminine is focusing on loving herself, manifesting her own abundance, being present, projecting her best self into the world, okay? I'm living in the moment. So feminine's no longer clinging to that nasty energy. She's living in the moment. She's understanding that the Ace of Cups, it's hers. It's always been hers because the love has always been within her. She never needed it from anyone, okay? I do not entertain low vibrational energies that keep me feeling stuck. What did I just say? Oh my goodness. No longer entertaining the bull, okay? Moving forward. I vibrate with kindness and unconditional love. So, soaking up the Sirius sun, magnifying it, shining that light so bright that it cannot be ignored any longer. This has been one of my very favorite readings. So I hope that this resonated for someone. It definitely resonated for me. So I enjoyed this very much. And also before I go, I just wanted to tell you in my tea wisdom, I thought this was so cool because it really relates to the general theme of what's going to be going on, okay? We have the beauty of the soul is constant, continuous, and endless. So coming back to source, realizing our power, that we are infinite beings, and live by your inner knowledge and strength. I love yogi tea, guys. If you like drinking tea, that's like my thing. So yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I know it was pretty long, but yeah, I love hanging out with you guys. And again, if you would like to purchase a private reading, if you have any questions for me, please check out my website at www.witchywootarot.com. Please go to my Instagram as well to figure out how to enter the drawing. So don't forget the 1K subscriber giveaway. My Instagram is at Witchy-Woo-Tarot. Other than that, guys, I am sending you lots of love and light during this amazing portal and shift that we will be experiencing. I love you. I hope you are staying safe, and I will see you soon. Bye.